push, push, push. Your feet need to come together. The reason it works and the reason the World Cup skiers do it is because you get a long stroke. Your feet are coming together and you're pushing off, and you get this big long stride followed by this big collapse of your upper body. You can't ask for better, except there's one problem with it. Two. What? One, takes an inordinate amount of balance. As you're pushing, guess what? We're going pretty fast. We're sliding, and we're on how many feet? One. Two, it takes a tremendous amount of energy. Now you're not only pushing with your leg, you're pushing with your hands simultaneously. It takes balance, it takes timing, it takes physical strength. Where is the stroke initiated? Right there. The guttural contraction of muscles. But the checkpoint stayed the same. The hands are going right along the hip. Boom. They're coming back. Boom. Now, if you've been on the hill in the last couple of weeks on that hill, we talked about pushing on what I call my poof theory. Newcomers, if you haven't read that, poof means push on outside of foot, which means you initiate your stroke from the outside. As you start out, you roll to the inside, to the medial side, and what it gives you is this much longer per stroke. Okay, this much, multiply it by 10,000, and you know how far that is? That's called out of sight. It's a big, big difference. It's what the top skiers are doing, and while V2 may not be realistic for the average skier to do on a sustained basis, pushing on the outside of the foot is, because that's here. It doesn't cost you energy to push on the outside of the foot, it saves you energy. We're going to concentrate on that a lot this year. So as we do any stroke, we're going to initiate it by trying to land on the outside of that foot. To the point of actually even going, if you had to, over. Don't worry, it'll never happen. When you get tired. One of my other goals, goal number 2 this year, other than dynamic balance, the number 2 goal is, and you guys have all seen this, when people get tired, good skiers get tired. Yeah, look at me yawning right now. You see the knee roll in. How many people have seen that in skier? When you get tired, the hands come up, coming along the body.
Right here on the cell phone. That's
right there, like this. Send help. Send help.
I'll send you.
I see a lot of skiers, maybe the majority of skiers. You can always tell a fatigue skier when they come up like this, the knee rotates into the medial side, collapses in. Why? Why? Is it a strength thing? Is it that you don't have enough strength to hold yourself up? No, it's not balance. It's striving toward going to more balance. Let's face it, if I'm standing like this on one leg, am I balanced or unstable? This makes me more stable. It's the security you get because you got fatigued. The stability comes from you're on the inside edge. If you're snow plowing, everybody know how to snow plow on skis? When you're snow plowing, what edge are you using? What landing do you snow plow on? Inside edge. If you're herringboning, if you're marching up a hill, what edge do you use herringbone on? Inside edge. So where are you why are you going to the inside edge? Because that's where you get your power, that's where you get your stability. Here's the problem. What am I doing? If I'm skating along like this and I'm tired, and I'm letting my knee roll to the medial side, what am I doing? I'm snow plowing. Where am I snow plowing? Going up a hill. What's it doing to my speed? Tanking it. 0. So one of my goals is, at the end of this year, to never see anybody roll that knee in. And that's something, has everybody seen that? When you see other people skiing, you see pictures of people skiing. They get tired and they roll like this. You know, the hand comes back here by the head, they're sitting back, and what they're doing is just basically pushing off that inside edge. What I want to do is this. I want to transition from this guy, talking on the phone, and my coach used to call it, what are you, a boxer? It looks like someone's punching you out, like you're punching yourself. Get the hand up here, get it from there to get the extension through the body, boom. Finish that stroke off. So let's try this. A V2 stroke, easy, pop, push, push, push. I'm not rushing this thing. Boom, 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 and eventually we'll start it out nice and slow.